Main Moving has been known to be scammers in the moving industry. Learn more about the shenanigans these fraudsters have been up to coming up next. There is a special warning issued for them. They may not be authorized to perform residential and/or commercial relocations in the continental U.S. Warning: their VMT, vehicle miles traveled, which is required by federal law, shows excessive mileage. This is a very strong indication of fraudulent activity. Warning: company claims to have 27 trucks and drivers. This has never been actually verified by the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Agency, and Mover.Exposed is contacting official auditors to be dispatched to get an actual count of truck and driver amount. Red flag detected. Main Moving's social media signals seem to be fraudulent via various IP detection checks as well as investigation of the commenting reviewing accounts. Mover.Exposed has witnessed the deliberate removal of actual reviews from these companies, Google, Facebook, mymovingreviews.com and other moving review websites. No positive reviews posted from unique IP addresses from any third-party sites. Warning: any positive reviews found may be fake. Other valid identifiers that help guarantee legitimacy in a company, such as various paperwork that were not found. These include various things like the form, MCS 150, which is the Motor Carrier Identification Report. This may also happen if the annual MX/MCS 150 has not been filled out in the Mover.Exposed database. This is usually a red flag. Warning: MCS 150 form void, due to mileage discrepancy. Reason: over-reporting and false mileage claims in fiscal year, FY, 2018. More valid identifiers that help consumers of the moving industry guarantee legitimacy in a company consist of various paperwork that were not found. These include various things like the state carrier ID number, which is the Motor Carrier Identification Report. This is another red flag. Warning: no valid state carrier ID number. Most moving brokers and other scammers do not keep these licensing up to date due to fees. Main Moving reviews from real consumers like you. Alex K. Alex's Main Moving review said: worst experience. Move from FL to NY, price went 3 times up from initial estimate, been hustled for more money up front, got belongings loaded in a truck and then told me that the price goes up. Delivered late. Some of the boxes were half open, coach has a hole in the back. Holly B. Holly's Main Moving review said: movers picked up my dad's items from Ohio Saturday and told him it would be delivered to Georgia on Monday. Anthony texted me the schedule is to be there by 1, they will call you when they are about an hour away. This was at 9:15 a.m. Monday, May 27th. I received no phone call. Monday the items did not show up. He said he was trying to figure out if it would be tomorrow, Tuesday, and he would call me and update me. No updates. It is now Thursday, May 30th, and I just got off the phone with the customer service agent, Tracy. She stated, in your contract we have 30 days to deliver. It blows my mind you people don't read the contract. This was never relayed to me and it is my fault for not reading the 15 pages of fine print. I encourage anyone using this company to read the contract before you book with them. I also was not aware that you have to pay cash or money order upon pickup and receipt of your items. Once again, Tracy stated this is in your contract. Beware. I still have no idea when my items are coming, nor has anyone called me. The only update I have received today was from Tracy, who stated you are the one calling us every day. We said we would call you when we have a delivery update. This whole thing is very mind-blowing. It's been over a week and no one has told me anything about where my things are or when if I'm getting them. I still haven't heard a peep from this company regarding my items. I call and they don't answer. They accidentally called me today and immediately hung up. Police report filed for now 2 weeks missing items. Delivery date of May 27th, totally fake like. Extremely unprofessional company. Carol C. Carol's Main Moving review said: this has been the worst experience we have ever had and we have had to move several times with work. They picked up our furniture on Monday. We paid extra to have a straight delivery from SC to Oklahoma and was told our furniture was the only one that would be on the truck. And was guaranteed to have it by that Friday, which was yesterday. We haven't seen our furniture since Monday and this is Saturday. We have been lied to, hung up on, everything but told where our furniture is. We are now filing police report with local police and involving FBI or anyone we need to get our stuff back. Beware of this company. We don't think it is a legitimate company, but we will know for sure in a couple of days and the names of everyone involved. We will do everything we need to do to get to the bottom and truth of these people so we can find our furniture and also to make sure no one else will have to get scammed or go through this. Brian B. Brian's Main Moving Review said, "We booked this company about a month before our move date with a sales rep named Barry that seemed nice and trustworthy. He was very responsive before I made a deposit, a third of the $3,600 estimate, but after the deposit, he didn't answer a single text or phone call. 4 days before our move, I called customer service and talked to a nice person when I told them that they can come anytime before our scheduled pickup time, or during the time. She verified that they are most likely to come on time. The night before my Sunday morning, 8 to 10 a.m., pickup time, a number texted to say he'll come at 11 a.m. on Monday. I immediately said that doesn't work because another person is moving into my place on Monday morning. At midnight, he said he'd be there at 11 a.m., which was acceptable. Starting at 11 a.m. on Monday, there was a series of calls with the movers and customer service to rebook, then cancel or no-show until later in the afternoon when customer service said she has fired that mover and a new mover would come the next morning 7 to 10 a.m. At about 9 a.m. I called to check status and they told me that a mover would be coming at 11. Then I received a text from the same mover that had been fired the day before saying they'll be there at 11 a.m. I called customer service and asked how this happened and she said it was the only movers they could get, and they will be fired after our move. I knew it was a disaster, but didn't see another option as we already had major inconveniences and costs for not being out on Sunday. Noon rolls around and they said that this mover had gone silent, and they can't find another mover so they're canceling our move and will refund the deposit within 5 days. They didn't offer help or an apology. When I mentioned that this has already cost us a lot and finding last-minute movers will be more expensive if possible at all, she immediately got off the call. There we were with all of our stuff packed, 2 days after our lease had ended, and back to square one trying to find a mover to come ASAP. I understand that the mover was the main problem, but the company did not try nearly hard enough to salvage the situation, or care about the customer at any point after they got my deposit." Liz C. Liz's Main Moving Review said, "This company is a scam, do not use. This company sent dishonest, shady movers to my home hours after my scheduled pickup time and I refused to let them move my belongings. This company was scheduled to move my household goods between 6:11 and 6:13. I agreed in order to help them that my goods could be moved on June 14th. All day I waited for the movers to arrive. I called my contacts at Main Moving over and over again to continuously get the runaround and never get a straight story from anyone about what the issues were. I must have called these people over 20 times. I even tried to call the customer service line to try to get a hold of someone who could actually help me and I was just sent back to the same unhelpful people. I was rudely screamed at by the supposed manager Barry and I was told that I needed to accept that the movers would show up whenever they showed up and I needed to let them take my goods. He continued to scream at me and not let me talk and during this call he said I'm canceling your move to which I replied thank you then I will expect an email stating that you are canceling my move and I will expect a full refund of $1,611.70 which was my deposit for the move. He told me I wasn't getting anything back that there is nothing he will do and he continued to rudely scream at me so I hung up. I needed to drive 10 hours to Virginia to start my new job on June 17th and that is why the move was scheduled for 6:13. The driver finally showed up 7 hours late after 7 p.m. when the sun was going down in an unmarked white truck, barely spoke English, and seemed really sketchy. My aunt told them to call their boss Barry at Main Moving to find out what was going on, and the driver began to step towards my 73-year-old aunt in such an aggressive manner that she immediately turned and came inside my house. The driver followed my aunt and tried to enter my home without permission, and I stopped him and told him to wait outside, and I closed the door to my home. A few minutes later I went outside to talk to the driver, and the driver began to step towards me in an aggressive manner and tried to talk over me and wave his arms around aggressively. He would not give me his name or his boss's name. He did not even know my name or any of the names of the people working for Main Moving, and I knew that if I let these people load my belongings onto their truck I would never see my property again. I do not feel this is a legitimate company. After my ordeal I began doing some deep research into this company, and I've read many reviews by multiple people about them stealing their money and property and being a scam. I want this company to do the right thing and refund my entire deposit of $1,611.70 and then never do this to another person ever again. I have had to hire a new moving company and pay more money to have my move expedited since Main Moving decided to screw me over at the last minute. They do not have an honest person working for them, and I want my money back as they did not perform any services for me other than causing me a lot of stress and sadness. Not once did they offer to do anything to resolve the situation or make me feel secure in their abilities to move my goods. They were rude, deceitful, and unprofessional. That is all for now. Be careful when picking your mover. If you believe you may be being scammed or your items are being held hostage, please contact us.